My name is David Harper, and I am 85 years old. I've spent most of my life working with my hands. Wood, steel, rope, anything I could shape into something useful. But nothing I ever built compares to the bond one shared with my daughter, Lucy. She was my only child. Her mother died when Lucy was a baby, in a car accident on a rainy Sunday. I remember holding Lucy in the hospital waiting room, unsure even how to hold a baby bottle, thinking, "It's just you and me now, kiddo." I wasn't perfect. Lord knows I wasn't soft, but I gave that girl everything I had. I worked construction all day, returning home covered in dirt. Yet I would still sit cross-legged on the living room floor while she played with her toy guitar, asking me to teach her chords. I knew nothing about music, but I learned for her. She picked it up quickly. By the time she was 10, she surpassed me by miles. She would sit on the porch, strumming as if born with strings in her fingers. People in town called her the little girl with the big soul, and she was. One night, she came into the kitchen with a piece of paper, saying, "Dad, I wrote something. I want you to hear it." It was a song, her first. I'll never forget the first line. "I grew up in his shadow, but he gave me the sun." I didn't cry. I simply smiled and said, "Let's put that into a melody, kid." I used to think music was a hobby, a way to pass the time, but for Lucy, it became her world. She woke up humming melodies, scribbled lyrics on napkins, and sang herself to sleep. She didn't crave fame. She just wanted to be heard. One summer, when she was 16, we were struggling financially. I was between jobs. Bills were piling up, but she never complained. She helped me patch roofs during the day, then came home and wrote songs on our broken-down porch swing. That's when she wrote the song I'm going to sing tonight. We called it Still Here, about holding on, about perseverance even when everything urges you to give up. She said it came to her one night while watching me repair a fence in the pouring rain. I didn't know she was watching, but she was always watching, always learning, always writing. 2 weeks before her college audition, we learned about her cancer. She had hidden her pain, dismissing it as nerves, but by the time the test results came back, it had spread. They gave us a timeline. 6 months, maybe more if we were lucky. She didn't cry when the doctor delivered the news. She simply turned to me and whispered, "Guess I better write faster." That year, we chased moments, not miracles, just moments. I sold my truck to buy her a real studio microphone. She recorded in our living room, her voice echoing off the faded wallpaper and wood panel walls. She wrote song after song, some about love, some about pain, but all with a radiant thread, as if singing from a place beyond the clouds. Some nights, I'd wake up to find her sitting in the hallway, guitar in her lap, hair falling in her face. I'd ask, "Why aren't you sleeping?" She'd offer that weary smile and say, "Sleep can wait, this melody won't."
I still leave the porch light on, like I did when you were small. Still find your hair bands in the drawer, still hear you in the hall. The house forgot how to laugh, but your song plays in my mind. And I wonder every quiet night if you're somewhere close behind. If you still hear me, if my voice finds your sky, let it carry all the words I never got to say goodbye. If you still feel me when the chords begin to fall, know I kept your melody, I never dropped it once at all. Your shoes still by the doorway, your coffee mug still cracked, your notebook on the windowsill, pages soft and black. You wrote in blue, remember, said, "Daddy, this is yours." Now I sing the song you started, so your love won't close its doors. If you still hear me, if If your soul can still be near, then every line I whisper now will dry another tear. If you still see me, old and tired trying to sing, know I've held your final gift like a bird with broken wings. I never moved your guitar, never tuned it out of fear that if I played it wrong, I'd lose what brought you near. But tonight I feel you steady, every tremble in the string feels like your small hand again, teaching me to sing.
Below it in all caps, "For Dad, this one's yours now." I wept until I could no longer breathe. I spent the next 6 months finishing what she started. Every line, every note. I tried to imagine how she would sing it, and little by little, it began to sound like her again, as if her voice had found its way back through mine. I've never shared it with anyone until now. So here I am, 85 years old. My hands don't move as they once did. My voice sometimes shakes, but this is the only promise I made to her. I didn't come here to win anything. I'm not seeking applause. I'm here because a melody has waited 10 years to be heard. A song written by a girl who never stopped believing her daddy could carry her voice. Tonight, if you hear something in these words, if you feel something, know it's not just me, it's her, it's Lucy, and this is her song.